Hello, beauties. This is Queen Fee, aka Fiona, for those that's interested in the government. We got to go ahead and do a reading before I leave this house. So, I'm sitting outside and I'm grounding, and I hear a whistle from the birds in the tree, and it kind of sounded like, and for me, that sound reminded me of my grandmother, who was a big whistler. And the way that it sounded was almost like how she used to be like, yoo-hoo. First, she would whistle, and if you didn't respond or hear her, she would say, yoo-hoo. And so I smiled at the thought of that as I looked up in the trees to see if I could see what type of bird this whistle was coming from. And the clouds caught my attention because it looked like a sled or maybe even a hand, like, come here. And so I just kept staring at the clouds, and it was like as soon as the clouds noticed it got my attention, it started to take different shapes really quickly. And the next shape looked like Jaws. And I think I remember seeing that movie many years ago, but as I was staring at it, Jaws came into my head, and I hear look out. So I just kept staring at the clouds, and I don't know, I was just really connecting with that energy. So I wanted to come in and pull some cards. And I know when it comes to messages of warnings, like my cute little Lenormand deck is the best deck for me to get those types of messages, because I love, and I so want to be in the light. And as a person that gives out a lot of love, it's very disheartening when I receive warning or negative type of messages. So I have to go to cards that I can't ignore. So this is that deck for me. And as soon as I start, this comes flying out. And might seem small and cute, but they're stressful, right? Because if you've ever had mice get into your home, they start chewing up a lot of shit. And let me just go ahead and say, go on and get your kids. When I say go on and get your kids, that means that there's no telling what might come out of my mouth. I feel really irritated with this energy. So if you don't like cuss words, I'm sorry, but I got to express myself however this energy is coming through. And this is a very irritating energy because it is someone that is literally like a nibbler, nitpicking. You know how mice will get into your cabinets and start chewing through your boxes and stuff like that. 333 was just on the screens. You may be seeing that a lot. I have been seeing that a lot. But it becomes a nuisance, and it is something that a small problem could turn into something really, really big. And what energy is that? I want to say the mice is a Scorpio energy too. So I want to look and see, because, you know, that might be important for you as far as where this energy is coming from. Libra. It's a Libra energy. You know what? I'm going to keep that book out because we're going to look at the energies of all of them. Because, so we have that mice starting off, you know, as like a little nuisance, small problem that could become a lot bigger. It's a very anxious type of feeling. So with Libra, that's an air sign. That means maybe, you know, constant ruminating. Somebody keep bringing something up. So like if this would be a person, like, okay, you may have made a small mistake at work or whatever, and they want to just keep bringing it up over and over again. Like, okay, I wasn't familiar with that. Now I learned. Can we move on? But that person still wants to highlight those imperfections. I'm feeling, like this competitive type of energy. And the next card that we have out is the whip. This is somebody wanting to whip you into shape, somebody wanting to take control of a situation, someone wanting to make sure that you are dominated or brought into submission. The whip. I knew Scorpio energy was out here. The whip is the Scorpio energy. This is intense. Very intense. Lot of, so someone may even be feeling a lot of tension in your shoulders. But this is conflict. This is like I said, somebody wanting to dominate. And yeah, so this is somebody wanting to dominate. So if this is in career, this is somebody that always wants to look better with you. Someone that wants to look better than you to the boss. This would be somebody that downplays your ideals, what you do, what you bring to the table, or might even try to copy you or take credit for something that you have done or that you are doing. They give you small gifts, little small pleasantries to maybe get on your good side or try to befriend you, because the bouquet card is here. So, when people are trying to make you feel good. So if this is a workplace scenario or someone trying to, or a friend, okay, maybe even a friend, they're gaslighting you, trying to always overhype you, overcompliment, because they are trying to hide something, not wanting to be seen for who they truly are. So with that bouquet, that was a Virgo Sagittarius energy. So they want to try to keep the peace. They want to kind of try to keep you on the side, keep you happy. Okay, that's why we give bouquets of flowers to people. We want them to feel good, right? So this almost makes me feel like, if this was like a relationship, someone that would gaslight and do controlling and manipulative things, because we have the fox here, and the fox is someone that is very clever. The fox is very ambitious. The fox is going to win at all costs, and will maybe even use tactics that are kind of like lowballing. Yeah, here we go again. The fox represents career and workplace, ambition, shrewdness, and cunning. This is, again, another Scorpio energy, highlighting on being clever. And what I notice is the partner card with the fox. This is the sister card, a snake. Downright somebody that cannot be trusted, because that highlights manipulation. Let's see what sign this snake is under. The snake is under Cancer. And guess what, y'all? Motherfucking Scorpio again. I love all signs, but Scorpios do get on my nerves with that darkness and how they hold in shit instead of just communicating. They will let things get a lot worse than it has to be, simply by not just bringing some shit up right when it happens. Sorry if you are a Scorpio watching. Maybe this is being highlighted because that is something that you can think about when you are irritated with someone. Don't hold on to little shit. Don't just throw out little hints or signs or little piece by piece. You pissing me off. Like, I don't know, because y'all don't never really just come out and say that. Y'all do. You know what? Yep. When I dealt with a Scorpio, that person wanted to try to control and keep up. That person literally wanted to have complete access and know my entire schedule. And if I did not give it all out, it was because I'm being sneaky or hiding or just whatever other assumption that is out there. But yeah, this snake is all about betrayal, manipulation. They just kind of slithering around in your life just to cause some sort of chaos. The snake and the bouquet are combination cards of negativity. It says a gift or invitation with negative intentions. So, you know, be careful if you're feeling some type of way about somebody that invites you somewhere. Just know that that person can't be trusted, and they're only inviting you there for a particular reason. I got this reminder of how someone basically was inviting me out only because they wanted me to be the ride, the driver, the little co-pilot, just to get out and see somebody else, catch the attention of somebody else. And I'm not going to even go into all of that, but that's just a small thing. So maybe someone might try to invite you somewhere because you're going to be the designated driver. Let's get more on this mice. Yeah, so we got the Ace of Swords. So, you know, this comes to communication. So they're saying things in small increments. So they're not fully, completely giving you like that whole deck, you know, like in the Ace is like big communication, but that's not what I'm feeling from the mice. And with mice and the whip right here, it's giving energy of, I'm going to give you only the information that you need to know so that I can keep control of the situation. Because once again, the whip is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. I want to be the one on top. So, you know, this would be somebody, you know, in the workplace, you know, only giving you minimal information so that their project, their task or whatever could be highlighted or looking better than yours. Be careful if this is work. Somebody's really trying to play little games. What's this bouquet? Ooh, the bouquet, they be smiling in your face hard. They fake. They be like, oh my God, like this, like if this is work, this is somebody that want to go to lunch with you, and like, you know, they want to spend all this time with you just to get you to open up and share more, just so that they can use that information for their own benefit. Oh, damn, that let me show you what come out. The Devil with the Magician. Baby, when the Devil comes out with the Magician, this is right, clarifying the Fox. This is all about some sneaky ass manipulation. Like they just trying to keep things in their favor. See, what I would do is, you know what I used to do when I was working at a job that was very difficult for me, and it was a lot of bullshit going on within, you know, the environment. I used to go to my car with my Bible, and I would sit there and tell them that was my time to have Bible study with God. Nobody questioned that. Nobody invited or tried to include themselves. You know, like sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to make sure that you separate yourself from the equation. And if you say I'm going to go spend some time with God, I'd rather not sit and gossip with you, and that person got a problem with it. Ooh, wee, baby. Trust, they going to show you. Yeah. So look, this, we got the snake. This is the clarifier card. This is how they really want. They want to be sitting here like the king, and they want you to be sitting there begging from them like you are a peasant. They want to make sure that you are beneath them. So if this is a relationship, this is somebody... I just said if it was a relationship, because I feel like this is a love dynamic too. 1414 was just on the screen. That is a sign letting you know that you are protected. You have angels that are always surrounding you. You may be seeing that number quite often, but Lovers just came out just right when I said if this is a relationship, this is someone that highly is going to love bomb you and do some sneaky ass shit. Why? Because your energy is very bright. It makes them feel good. You give them a lot of inspiration, a lot of ideas. Energetically, they are stealing your energy. They are an energy vampire. They are an energy energy vampire. Look at this. Eight of Swords. They want you to feel trapped in your head, always questioning. So that's why they so back and forth, so that they can keep you wondering. Guess what? Anybody that causes that much damn confusion needs to just be cut up out of your life. Friend, family, lover. Fuck them. Yeah. Four of Swords, you need to pull back. Four of Swords is all about resting, taking a break, to meditate, to go within, to see which direction that you need to go to next. But you see all them swords right there? It's like, I'm gonna go within so I can figure out if I really need to cut you. Cut them out of their life. Don't cut them for real, okay? Yeah. Take a break and meditate before you take action, okay? And do you see that there's two riders on side this this horse? You may have somebody that is going to help you with this situation. If this is not an actual physical person, this is one of, like, this is your guardian angel, or someone that is protecting you within the spiritual realm. You're not by yourself. Yeah. Because, see, you've been focused on something else, and you ain't even been focusing on that whole situation. You've been busy doing you while they've been bored, miserable with their life, and playing games with you. They're playing games. That's what they're doing. They're playing games. All these fours out here. So 444, you may be seeing 444 a lot. Four of Pentacles is all about being frugal, holding on too tightly to money. They're holding on. I'm hearing holding on to ideas. They're holding on to ideas of things that you have said. So if this is someone in a relationship wanting to manipulate, this will be someone using your past against you and trying to make you feel bad or shame you for their own benefit of keeping control. I don't like this person. If this is somebody that you're dealing with as a lover, we have this full moon. And what sign is it coming up in? Pisces, I believe. This is the blood moon. What? The eclipse, all about releasing and letting go. So this is being highlighted because this is what you're going to work on with this next moon and eclipse phase, is letting go of this toxic person, letting go of whoever this toxic person is, whether it's the job or whatever. And you might need to, if this is on the job, what I used to always do, baby, when I tell you I'm the best union representative, because as a Gemini, I observe everything. I may not say nothing, may not call you out, but baby, please believe I done took notes. And if it come into a me or you situation, I got the time stamps for that ass, and probably even got some daggone recordings, okay? So if that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. Go ahead and download you an app on that phone. You know, like, they got so sick and tired of me, they didn't even want to invite me to the finance meetings, because I would walk in and be like, oh, today is September the 6th. It is 2:30 p.m. I, Fiona Hayes, am sitting here with Mike Tronzo, Trinice. I will read off everybody's name and then be like, okay, let's go ahead and begin. Yeah, what you gonna say? Might be how you have to do that person. Stop taking lunch breaks with that person and feeding them all that information, venting about shit going on at the job or whatever else. If this is a lover, first off, stop sleeping with that snake, because someone operating in that low integrity got a lot of nasty ass karmic debt that they just transferring to you, and you don't want them spiritual demons. I'm telling you, you don't. Look, Eight of Cups, it's time to walk away. It's time to search for more fulfillment. So if this is a workplace environment, it is time to go. It is time to find another job. That place is no longer serving you, because you don't have to compete. Never. And you was never even competing. That was them, and that was their own shadows and what they were going through. But you know what that highlights is that it's a toxic environment. So you need to remove yourself from that toxic environment, because you can always do better. So this reading got a little longer than what I wanted, because like this had to be addressed. So whoever this lover is, whoever this co-worker is, whoever this friend is that is only using and offering for their own gain. I would just chuck up the deuces. I would chuck up the deuces. Isolation may seem lonely, but when I tell you that is the most amazing peace that you will ever feel. Like when I worked in a toxic work environment, that stuff really messed with my health, had my blood pressure all up, had me going through all types of anxiety, that had me feeling like I had IBS up in my gut. Like that stress was too much. So sometimes, that is a push that you need so that you can go find better. And we get comfortable in an environment because we know that's where we're going. We know that's who we're going to be around. We know how much we're going to make. But trust me when I say you will find better. A better environment, better pay, better benefits. Sometimes the benefit is your peace of mind, your nervous system feeling regulated, okay? That is the bonus. That is the upgrade, okay? When it comes to a relationship, a connection to somebody that is not really in alignment with you, that's just feeding off of you, just draining you, wasting your time, giving away good years of yourself when you still looking good, you better get on up out of that, okay? Because the one thing you don't need, I would take peace and feeling lonely over crying and upset and walking on eggshells in my house, or sitting up crying, wondering where that person is, who they with, what they doing, who they doing. I'm going to just stop because now I sound like somebody's mama or somebody's auntie or whatever. But I love my isolation, y'all. My isolation be so peaceful. Like the birds be looking and sounding so daggone beautiful. I don't know, like peace is everything. Peace is freedom. Peace is abundance. So we just going to go ahead and leave that message here. But remember, we started off with Jaws. Look out. They're going to eat you up. They're going to devour your ass. And they don't care. None of their message was nothing about love. It was all about their benefit, their gain. So have an amazing day, y'all. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.